Welcome to the Acropolis of Athens. Not just a hill, but a symbol, a crown of marble rising above the modern city. A monument carved in reverence for gods, for wisdom, and for the people. Please join me on this immersive tour of the complex. This is my Barrio, my Mundo. Yes, there are crowds, there's bustle, but don't let that distract you. Let it remind you, this place has always been alive. People have climbed this sacred rock for nearly 3,000 years. Pilgrims, priests, warriors, emperors, and now, us. So look around. Let's walk together through time. We're now looking down at the Odeon of Herodes Atticus. Nestled into the hillside, this is a space where voices once soared under the stars. Built in 161 CE by a wealthy Roman, Herodes Atticus, in memory of his beloved wife, this theater could once seat over 5,000 people. And now, it still lives. Each year, this open-air auditorium hosts concerts, plays, and festivals. Here, art was not a luxury, it was essential. A way to reflect, to mourn, to celebrate, to be human. And now we begin at the Propylaea, the monumental gateway. In ancient times, stepping through these columns marked the transition from the mortal world to the sacred. It wasn't just architecture, it was ritual. A cue to leave behind everyday thoughts and enter a space dedicated to the higher ideals. This gateway was designed during the height of the Athenian Golden Age. Its symmetry and grace would influence countless buildings for centuries. Even today, you might feel a shift as you pass through. A hush, pause, and then you emerge into the light. And there it is, the Parthenon. More than a ruin, it's an idea in stone. Built between 447 and 432 BCE, this temple was dedicated to the Athena Parthenos, Athena the Virgin, goddess of wisdom, war, and the city itself. Inside once stood the colossal statue of Athena. She held Nike, the goddess of victory, in one hand and shield of the city in the other. Now only the columns remain, but look closely. Each drum of marble, each fluted shaft, no two are identical. There's a gentle bulge in the columns called entasis, a subtle curve to correct optical illusion. The entire platform actually bends slightly upward, so to the eyes, it looks perfectly flat. This is the genius of the ancient Greeks. They did not build for the gods alone, they built for the human eye. For us. To the north, we approach the Erechtheion. Unlike the Parthenon's bold symmetry, the Erechtheion is complex, built on uneven ground, steeped in myth. Here, the most sacred rituals were held. Here stood the olive tree of Athena, a gift from the goddess herself to the city in her contest with Poseidon. Legend says Poseidon struck the rock that summoned the salt spring, while Athena planted an olive tree. The Athenians chose the olive, wisdom, peace, prosperity, and so Athena became the city's protector. Pause for a moment in front of the porch of the Caryatids, 6 graceful maidens sculptured with elegance and strength. They bear the weight of the roof on their heads, not just a decoration, but a symbol of dignity and quiet power. Though one now stands in the British Museum, her sisters remain here, watching, enduring. We walk towards the edge. Look out over Athens. The sea shimmers in the distance. Mountains cradle the city. The agora, the marketplace of ideas, lies below. Socrates walked there, and so did Plato, and later the young Aristotle. The Acropolis was their skyline, their compass. When they looked up, they saw not just temples, but a reminder that truth, beauty, and reason matter. And they still do. So I leave you to stay a little longer. Let the marble glow gold in the sun. Trace your fingers along the stone. Close your eyes and feel the pulse of something greater. The Acropolis isn't frozen in time. It lives in every idea that values freedom, balance, and beauty. See you at the grand entranceway. Yes, it's crowded, but isn't that beautiful in itself? People from every corner of the world drawn to a place that connects us across time. You're not just visiting ancient stones, you're standing where democracy was born. See you again on my other videos on places, events, and cultures. My Barrio, my Mundo. Thank you.